What's up? Let's do this. It's Zell Theory. We are back with another episode. Your boy, see you alphas. I recognize you alphas. I acknowledge you alphas. And I see you in the building. For a second, can an alpha please real loudly get a wise Zell? What's up, alphas? Now, I came across something. I came across something that I want to talk about. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I woke up in a good day today. Friday is a cheat day. I get to eat what I want. Ate a donut already. Drunk a Coke. This is the good day of the week. I am excited because I get stuff to do tomorrow. I guess I'll work out. I'll get in the Oculus tonight, do a little bit of workout. Cholesterol high, but all that said, you don't care, but you came for me dissing the media because I know that this is what y'all want. This is what y'all live for. Y'all love this. Let's get negative, right? And I'm gonna get negative. We get negative. Don't worry about that. We're gonna get negative. But let's discuss. Let me speak to you. Let me speak to you, media. Let me speak to you. One big case. Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, a whole bunch of consciousness. The original controller of narratives, right? The reason the internet is like it is because now we are the new media and we take after the old media. What the old media do? You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't joke about this because it could affect victims. Where is that in every other case? It seems like it's a pick and choose, right? I pick and choose what you can joke about and what you can't. Chris Brown get accused of something. We run a story. We never apologize for it, right? If it's not true, we don't apologize unless it's to a specific person. But we don't never have to apologize. Why? Because we always pick sides on issues. Why? Because it's totally biased. Media is completely biased. It's saying what they think is the most popular or what their group likes. It's a complete misinterpretation or whatever. Fox News will write whatever weird replacement theory stories they want because they know that's their audience. MSNBC will give you some story about victimhood or some shameless plug about whatever current issues that a allied group is having. And feelings are feelings and people are justifying their feelings. We're not going to go over that, but it's a reason why they don't trust you. You don't give the news. For instance, on the other channel over on 99 Media, I probably put a card up somewhere. Go check it out. We literally have the case where we are speaking on the issue and we went out and watched the old CNN video and how they actually did studies and did things like that instead of just getting random information from TV. They actually went out and did them. Shout out to Anderson Cooper. He probably does it a little bit, but now he's always out there in another country looking at war now, so he can't do the documentaries and nobody else going to do it. Why? Because everything is an op-ed now. Everything is an opinion piece, and everything, that's what gets the views. The Tucker Carlsons, the Don Lemons, that gets the most views. We don't want to hear broadcast on stuff. That's why the History Channel is what it is now. But I want to ask people in the media, how do you not think the way society is forming is not your fault? The repercussions of you choosing to pick money. Everyone, as Miskiff said, Miskiff is a Twitch streamer talking about gambling on stream, said everyone has a price. Kendrick Lamar, his song, said that everyone can be bought. I don't want to misquote him, but he basically was stating that how many people sell out their own kind, how many people sell out their own culture, how many people do what they have to do in the Sun N95 to get to where they want to get. How much would you give up? How much will you sell out? How much would you give up? Would you give up your soul, basically, for a few million? Most people would. And that's what these companies do. And they wonder why the reaction to them is so negative, why people don't trust the media, why every media source, including Fox News, which has only like a 28% trust ratio, why no one trusts you, why no one believes in what you say. Why? Because again, it's agendas, it's what you push. It's the same thing with this Amber Heard trial. It's kind of weird that all of a sudden it was cool when people made fun of certain people, but it's not cool when they make fun of certain things because it sets a precedent. It's again a manipulation ploy to appease your audience, knowing that most of the people don't agree with you, but to appease this audience, we're going to say this. We're not going to downright ignore this. Because somehow the coverage is not about how the story is or how the story doesn't make sense. I notice a lot of playing the people that Amber put up and not playing the people that Johnny put up, right? It's a lot of playing into the people that fits the narrative. It's a lot of, oh, you shouldn't joke about this. Oh, we are in a depression of society because everyone is making said jokes about Amber Heard, who most people feel like is lying, so they feel justified in making fun of her, because I don't think people would actually make fun of her if they actually believed that she was telling the truth, because that is very serious. And what I'm saying is, instead of giving a unbiased news or keep the same energy all the time, which is a thing that we say in our culture, keep the same energy when you talk, you don't, right? If someone accused Amber Heard doing something, it's wrong. If somebody accused Chris Brown, it doesn't matter. If somebody accused Donald Trump of something that's a complete lie, you don't apologize for it. You just go with it and just be like, oh, we forget that. It doesn't matter. So be it. So be it. Fox News lies a lot too, so we're not even going into that. But all these sites are mostly lie. At the end of the day, we are just speaking on simple facts on why they don't trust you. This is not an indictment on Johnny Depp or Amber Heard. To me, it really doesn't matter. Celebrity drama. What does that really matter? It doesn't at the end of the day. But the news media, the interpretation of the news, the pushback on the news, the constant policing thought that the news does, whether it's conservative news sites, conservative newspapers, conservative blog posts, or the liberal media, anything of educated sources. People use that trauma as a vortex to be successful. That trauma is why they are motivated. That trauma is how they get through, and that trauma ultimately ends up hurting culture. And let's go into some, because everybody feel like I'm talking about one side. So let's go into this trauma of being a man, not being able to express your feelings because being scared, being afraid that other men will look down on you is one of the biggest things that happen. Why? Because I'm not allowed to cry. I'm not allowed to show emotion. I can't do it. Or they'll see as weakness. I'm wearing this shell now. I'm wearing this thing. I don't want to be vulnerable. I want to hide my feelings. I want to be in myself, in my mode. And why it's easier to proclaim that men cheat off pure raw aggression and hoop testosterone and all those things that are not even proven true. That's why men cheat and women cheat off emotion, because we don't have emotion as men. We have no feelings. We have this. And then when somebody says something we don't like, now everybody on Twitter crying about it. So you do have emotion. You are very Ben Shapiro, like, oh, it's about feeling, facts, no feelings. But he has emotional rants every day. Right? Because men are emotional. Men are emotional creatures. We just are provided in society to hide it, to secure it, because we can't have weakness. Alpha male, you know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar, I did see a lot of Kendrick Lamar thing today, and Father Time expresses that I taught to not show love when I haven't grown out of certain things, because that's the way we were taught. And in the end of the day, that is toxic, because I could do the other one too, but that's usual. That's the usual thing. The community always saying they're right, always coming against people, using their feelings as a tool to just manipulate and shut out other people's thought process without addressing it. You're evil if you don't agree with me. You're evil if you don't do this. You're this, you're that, you're this, you're all these name calling. But at the end of the day, you're not listening, therefore you can't help. The Bible says it's easier to get bees with honey. I said that about the church too. It's easier. Let's say the church you don't believe in homosexuality. You don't believe in it. Let's get a little deeper. You don't believe in homosexuality, but just throwing them out is the opposite effect of getting them in with honey. You basically going against the Bible. You're going against, how can I help you if I throw you out, if I don't engage in you? How can I help you? And the same thing could be for the other community too. How can I help somebody that's interested if they're asking questions, but the second they say something I don't like, I throw them out? Again, that's trauma. All this thing comes from trauma. And guess what the media does? It feeds off trauma. By the way, go back to yesterday's video over on 9ME. I will put it at the end of this video. I will put that video at the end of this video to express something that I want to talk about. Hurt people hurt people. That trauma from you not being listened to, you throw it to somebody else and the world cannot come together. You will never get your want. Whether it's the church thinking homosexuality is a sin that must be eradicated, or gay people trying to explain to people who are willing to listen, but say something they don't like, they kick them out, they dismiss them. Now, as I say, some people, no matter what you say, won't never listen to you. I can't talk to a pure racist, right? But if somebody asks me why is that racist, and then I explain to you that they might not be inherently racist, but the system around them is culturally. If I want to look for a job, you are more comfortable with this white kid than me, who dressed different, who talked different, and all those other things. So unless I code switch and change my voice into that, you will never understand it, and you won't put me in your culture, which is indeed a part of the racism in which institutionalized, in which it's harder for me to get the same job. Might be even a little more qualified than a white kid in that same situation. That's how you explain those situations, but instead you push people away. And the news has done that. I said all that, which seems like I got off topic, but it's the same thing. You push people away. Why? Because you're policing thought. Instead of listening to what the audience or the people are saying, you police thoughts. But to get views, I push negative drama. I push drama. I want to show this all the time. I want to show when the crime happens. The crime section in the local news get the most time. It gets more time than weather. It gets more time than the dude who built the school and helped somebody. It gets the most time. So people inherently on social media wants to do bad. They want to clout chase. Again, go to that video from yesterday. They want to clout chase and they want to express themselves. And they can't. Why? Because again, it's money and negativity, baby. It's money in Donald Trump. It's money when you talk trash. You don't even care if what you say about the president makes sense, because it doesn't, because the president don't even have all the power we say, but it doesn't matter. Why? Because it's a place that we can push negativity on, whether it's Trump, Obama, Bush, Biden. They did negative things. All of them had negative effects and did negative things. They're human. That's what they're supposed to do. But listen to me. Listen. We can change. They might not be a bad person because they did a bad thing. Some people are lost. Some people you can't save. Some people are racist. They're homophobic. You can't save them. Some people are this way, but giving a person a chance to listen. Listening and giving opportunity. Being an unbiased observer, whether in a political shift, can change things. And the first thing it has to do with, the first people that have to change is for either the media or the new media to actually do it. And it appears that it might not happen. So I appreciate y'all for listening. This is Zell Theory. Like and subscribe. Go to my Overall 99 Media channel. It's probably up right. It's going to be up in a minute. Go check out that video where we talked about clout chasing. That'll be out Monday. That video will actually be out Monday. I keep saying it was out yesterday, but the video out yesterday was about loving yourself and the black and white baby doll experiment. But that video will be out Monday, so hit that subscribe button. I will send you the link to Overall 99 Media at the end of this video. So hit that like and subscribe here. If you want to check out the content with the whole group, go check that out. And if you want to join all kind of stuff, just let me know. If y'all have thoughts or things, if anybody interested and wanted to talk with me on these Zell Theories, because I'm gonna do them a lot more, let me know. And I love y'all. Appreciate alphas. Wow. Right past, I've been running it up since last year. I've been on my popping me the brand new band, yeah. No drip, just my text.